All right. Today I'm going to show you 5 steps to running payroll. It's going to be really quick and really simple and really easy. All right. So once you've got your account set up with PaymentEvolution, you've set up your company settings and you've set up your employees, we're going to go ahead and run a payroll by clicking on the Run Payroll button. Program's going to ask me if this is a new remittance cycle if I haven't closed my period prior to this. If it is a new remittance period for you, meaning this pay date will be in a new remittance period, you're going to say yes. Otherwise, you will say no. The first field is going to be our payment date. We can select any date from the calendar here. If we are on any of our paid plans, we'll have a regular or a special option. Accountants and bookkeepers will also have a manual option. Regular is your regular pay run, special is an off-cycle run, and accountants and bookkeepers manual run is a data entry only run. We select our pay cycle from whatever we're using for the pay that we want to do, and we put our from and to dates and click submit. If you're on our Plus plan, you can select a CSV file to import. Otherwise, you can move on over to the salaries page. We're going to check the checkbox to select all the employees to approve them for pay, or we could select them individually if we weren't paying everyone. Only approve those employees that you do wish to pay, and that way there's no mistakes. Once you've approved them for pay, they are blue or green depending on the screen resolution, and if you need to add additional earnings, you can click the plus sign at the end of the line. You select the earnings that you wanted to add and put the amount in or the hours times the rate. You click add. If you're done, you can click submit or you can add another one. Once I've got them all in, I click submit and they come into the pay run as green lines automatically pre-approved. If I'm done on the salaries page, I can move on to the timesheets page. My time-based employees will come in on a daily screen if I have fewer than 10 of them. And I can work with this screen as it is. I can clear it so I get all zeros if I select this daily entry but want to start from 0. Or if I prefer to have a single line entry per employee, I can click on the bulk screen. I can now enter some hours for my employees. And again, select all and click approve. If I need to add additional earnings, I do it the same way that I did on the salaries page. If I am connected with FreshBooks for time tracking, I can click the import button. It will pull in my timesheets from FreshBooks. Once I'm done entering all my hours, I can click calculate. The program is going to ask me if I would like to use my company defaults or custom calculations. Company defaults is for all the rules that I have selected to turn on or off. They will stay that way. If I need to use custom calculations, meaning I need to turn a rule on or off to use it this one time or not use it this one time, then I would use the custom calculations. Once it calculates, I have a couple of options for reviewing it. I can click on an employee to view them directly and get all their information by scrolling down and seeing what they're being paid. I can select any of the employees from the drop-down menu. I can click on this View Journal button, which is going to download a PDF, which is by employee in an individual column per employee. Or I can go to Reports and then Earnings Journal. I change my filter status from final to interim and grab that report to view on screen. It's created every time I click the calculate button. I've got everybody listed here, and what's really cool about this is on the right hand side I've got a display button and I can choose what I want to see on screen. If I'd like to, I can copy and paste this report into Excel if I'd like to work with it there. When I need to continue my pay run, I just click back on Run Payroll. It tells me there's a pay in process. I'm going to click on either the review or the payment step or any of the steps that I want to go to, and I can continue. I'm going to click payments and go ahead and finish this pay run. I have a processing or check date. This is the check date that I'm going to use if I'm going to pay the employees by check, and starting check number if I'm going to use the pre-printed check reports within PaymentEvolution. If I'm set up for direct deposit, I will have 2 additional fields. There will be an electronic payments date. This is the date that the employees will be paid into their bank account, and also the bank source details. If I have more than one bank account set up, or I'm using bill payment or wire, I will be able to select which bank account I'm going to use from that field. If my employees need to have anything changed from check to bank or bank to check, I can easily do this on the fly without changing any company settings. If I have this set up for a PIN, which is available on any paid plan, I can go ahead and enter my PIN and finish my pay run. It's a double-step authentication just to make sure. If you need to go back, you can go back. You're going to send employee payslip notifications so your employees know they got a new payslip so they can let you know if there's any problems. And you're going to click Yes, Authorize. If you are on ePay, you will also see an additional field that tells you the date that the funds will be debited from your bank account and how much will be debited. Once you see the pie chart, you know you're done. Have a super day.